All right, so what Spirit says is we are increasing the resolution. That's what I'm hearing. We're increasing the resolution during this time.
Take that cat meow as a message if you wish. So, what does increasing the resolution mean for us here? I think there is an emphasis on where we're placing our focus and where we are clear. So, this is about clarity. Increasing the resolution means focusing on something to really kind of add clarity or understanding to it, right? To take it out of obscurity, out of the fog, and really be able to focus on it and see what is truly present, or maybe what direction we're actually going. When the fog clears, we can actually see. Now, this is on top of the sense that's been coming through about authenticity and personal power. And that message is still coming up. This personal power message is still coming through. So I think what is happening is we are actually clarifying like our authentic like power, like our solar plexus energy, like this core purpose that we feel that leads our life. We are called to truly focus on that, hone in on that, and allow that to be our compass and to lead us out of confusion, out of what is, obscured, and truly bring light and clarity to this. Now, as I kind of was opening up to this message and kind of trying to understand it a little deeper, I was also thinking about my father. Now, this is not something I talk about, but I think it is important for the message, and it's also, about that time the veils are thinning. Death is a very present energy. So no worries there. But I was thinking about my dad who has passed away. Was not the point though. He always believed in me, in my eccentricity. He understood that I was here for a different reason, right? I know that too. But he was one of the people that recognized it from the time I was very young. And he really supported me on my creative journey with all of my creative processes. And he was an artist. And I think that support of that from a very young age was important. And it's important looking back on it now. I know I still have his support. It doesn't matter, where he is or what the experience is like after death. What matters is that it shows me now, even just looking back, it shows me that I do have a purpose. If someone outside of me can see it, then it is silly to me to not see it myself. That's silly. Now, it's not the case if someone's telling you terrible things about yourself that aren't true, and then you believe that and take that as your own story. But I think it's different when we are talking about somebody seeing through to your soul without the mask, right? And I've worn a lot of masks since then, right? I grew up, I've always been creative, but I haven't been able to really fully authentically express my truth, my source, my core. Like I haven't fully been able to do that because of the boundaries and expectations in this life, right? So I think this message here is we are clarifying. And take it as a message, maybe if you have a passed on loved one, this is ancestor energy coming through. Maybe there are things that people in your family line have done for a long time that you guys have fallen out of practice of, and those things are actually really important. I mean, maybe this could be a sign to go look at that, go look at your ancestry, go look at any of this interesting information that could have been sent down through the lines, right? Maybe you're a generational curse breaker like I feel like I am. Maybe you relate to that. Maybe that's why I told this story. But I think what is really, really, really important is for us to focus and hone in on what is lighting us up, what feels authentically aligned and excites us. It makes us feel alive, right? Now, a lot of us aren't feeling that about anything right now. And this is because of this suppression of your personal power. And I think the one thing that is going to help is boundary setting, and cleaning house, right? Almost literally. If you don't know where to start with cleaning your home, okay? If you don't know where to start with cleaning your home. If you clean your home is spotless, you still feel unrest. This is when we do the harder work. This is when we start focusing on our self-care. This is when we start focusing on our inner child. Start focusing on our inner child. That is why I told that story. Because when you were a child, you had a seed. That seed you were born with, that seed, that blueprint, who you were born to be, that information was born with you. It is embedded in you. You need to make your body, your environment, and your home a nourishing dirt for this seed. And we have suppressed it. We have, put it in plastic. We have pushed it down into bedrock to the point where it has no nutrients and it cannot grow. It is our job, it is our journey to really go back and talk to your inner child and say, hey, what information do you have for me? What information were you born with that I'm supposed to be here for? Because we know. It's just the focus has not been there. The focus has been on upholding boundaries and our mask and like the status quo and like hierarchical systems and blah, 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 blah. We've been very focused on that, right? We're focused on what our boss thinks about us. We're focused on what our boyfriend thinks about us. We're focused on what, our grandparents think about us. But listen, this is not where our focus needs to be, because we know inherently, right? We need to support the growth of the seed that we were born with. We need to bloom into the flower that we were born to bloom into. And this is only going to happen when we really lift up that inner child and give it all of the nutrients and resources that it needed from the very beginning. Now, one thing I know for me is that, I know my dad, who has always supported me, is still supporting me and wants to see me support myself. One thing I couldn't do while he was alive was show him that I could live a really healthy, successful life full of light and love and joy. I was not able to give him that, right? He couldn't see that. But I know he's still supporting me. And I am so blessed to be where I am now. And I am so excited to be able to give my inner child the same support that my dad tried to give her. I am so excited to be able to love myself and nourish myself and witness myself through different eyes. And I think that's what we're doing. You need to increase the resolution on yourself, on who you are. You used to be an innocent, pure, beautiful child who knew exactly what you were here for, who had so many intentions and was so excited and was so bold and was so happy and ready to take on these hobbies, these interests, this craft. And we grew up and we suppressed it to the point where we forgot that even mattered. And I'm telling you now, increase the resolution on yourself. You are not worthless. You are worthy. You are not tiny and unimpactful and not important. You are so important. You are divinity incarnate. You are here for a purpose. We need to increase the resolution. What you're viewing is so small in comparison to the truth. It's so tiny and so measly in comparison to the truth of who you truly are and how much power you truly have. I need you to increase the resolution. Really focus on the trajectory that your heart, your soul is screaming for you to go towards, and screaming with fire, not like screaming like mean. You feel it, right? You feel it. When this energy of presence is present, you know exactly the direction you're meant to go. And this is where the clarity is coming. Keep following that path. Keep following your power. It's not up to the people around you. It's not up to society. It's not up to the articles you read. It's not up to the financial big bosses of this world. It's up to you, your soul, and you following the guidance of your inner child and your higher self. This is alignment. This is where we're balancing. We're living through the heart. This is the time of the heart. We are growing up, friends, growing up into the child we were born to become. Our higher self knows the way. Our inner child knows our desire. And when they combine through the heart center and we live in heart-based consciousness, that is what we were born to do. Keep moving forward. You're doing exactly what you need to. And I know that because you're here trying to grow. Now, if you watch this, if you hear this, if you feel what I feel, and then you do nothing about it, that's your choice. Just know you have all the support. You have the support of your ancestors. You have the support of the angelic realms. You have the support of me. You have the support of yourself through me as we mirror each other. Your inner child, your higher self, all of your spirit guides, your entire spirit team, and all of the cosmos. It's all for you. It's all in your favor. It's time to trust that with our heart, not just our mind, okay? So I'm very proud of you. If no one's told you that today, or this week, or this month, or this year, or this life, oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Good job. Get off the internet now. This is all you needed. Get off the internet, go drink some water, have a blast. See you soon.